Hello everyone, this is Dmitry with Hardware Canucks, and Sennheiser just announced a few new pairs to their DJ line. And of course, knowing the quality they stand behind, we had our expectations set quite high, and today on the review table is a pair of HD8 DJ headphones, featuring very capable drivers and a few useful structural implementations designed for DJs, and that is reflected in the just about $400 price tag. So let's take a look. Now we gotta give a huge thumbs up for quality packaging, along with a rather large headphone case that houses the headphones, additional ear pads, and some room for your cables. I also like the little handle for this to be used as a standalone carrying unit. HD8 DJ are appropriately weighted at 284 grams, despite the headphone being pretty much full metal. And this is one solid headphone with outstanding build quality. The ear cups have plenty articulation, so some swivel and angle adjustments, plus the metal extensions allow for size adjustment depending on the individual. They do fold all the way in with a very satisfying and reliable mechanism that clicks in place, neither feeling too loose nor too stiff, turning the HD8 conveniently compact during travels. I would certainly recommend using the provided case for extended longevity of the headphone, but it being so solid, I wouldn't worry of just throwing them in your bag while they're folded. And putting them on, as you can see, the headband is angled forward, providing an overall snug fit without too much force and looking very low profile. The ear cups are soft to the point of shaping to the head without making contact with the internals. I also appreciate the blue felt lining that complements all of the other blue accents on the headphone. The headband itself is slightly rubberized up top with individual leather pockets underneath to shape to your head. And given the small nature of the headphone, this is okay, but I would have preferred slightly wider padding. Now, coming onto the DJ-oriented feature is that each ear cup can be snapped behind your ear, allowing DJs to listen to their surrounding environment without disturbing the overall fit of the headphone. The headband is angled forward on purpose that allows the headphone to be stable when you change the position of these ear cups. Now, the conventional way of doing the same thing was to move the entire side of the headphone behind your ear, but that might introduce uneven contact on the opposite side and also uncomfortable headband pressure after some time. So this approach with the pivot rings is a little bit unconventional, but you get used to folding the ear cups naturally and also very quickly with just the one hand. Now, because of this functionality, the removable cable can be attached to either side that perfectly would complement any type of placement for your music equipment. It rotates securely into position, and provided is a 1.5 meter coiled cable that extends to 3 meters, so sure, for any DJ set this would be appropriate, plus a 1/4 inch adapter is included along with a standard 3 meter cable. Sennheiser also includes a set of velour pads that offer just a little extra breathing room, and switching between is very simple, just pop them out. And also don't forget about the dedicated space inside the carrying case so you don't accidentally displace them. Now, the leather pads do provide a little extra bass extension and also excellent isolation, and you'll need to vent your ears just in a while as they do concentrate the heat, which is acceptable for this type of ear pad. Alright, so far the HD8 DJ have been nothing but fantastic, from build quality to the extra features, but how do they sound? So being a DJ-oriented headphone, Sennheiser has made sure to pump a lot of life into these drivers, with one of the best bass responses that I've heard on a closed headphone. It's just so deep with very satisfying sub-bass response. I've never heard such clean, low-frequency bass that makes me revisit some tracks to hear sort of what I've been missing. The low-frequency rumble in Young and Beautiful at the beginning of the song is just so pronounced. Plus, the upper bass is neither too thin nor too boomy, allowing the bass drum throughout Teardrop to have that needed impact without drowning out the vocals, proving that the drivers are very capable without compromising on the mid-range detail nor the high end. And that's another really strong point with the HD8. The detail, despite the obviously present rich and full bass, it's a huge compliment to the upper mid-range, giving so much body to the vocals without any harshness. Yet the amount of sparkle and brilliance with the HD8 gives it a very energetic and lifelike response. Also, for a closed headphone, I was quite surprised with a relatively large soundstage, obviously not as roomy as open style, but in no way congested. Listening to September, and it's quite easy to differentiate the distant trumpets from placement of other instruments within the song. Now, the HD8 is a 95 ohms impedance headphone that would certainly benefit from an amp to drive that proper bass response. However, being targeted towards the music industry, I don't think that's really an issue, but even with my Nexus 4, I was able to achieve comfortable listening levels. And overall, any genre that I tried with the HD8 DJ, I was pleasantly surprised. House and uplifting music stood out the most, with a very well controlled, rich bass response and totally outstanding low frequency bass, with clean and linear mid-range and non-harsh treble. Now, these are very capable drivers housed in an incredibly robust and solid construction. Plus, the swivel feature on the ear cups works well after the getting used to period. They are comfortable for what they're made for and offer great isolation. Both the cable and ear cups are interchangeable, and the included carrying case just ties this whole into a complete package. Of course, this all comes at a price. They are quite expensive at almost $400, but I wouldn't necessarily label it as a con, as for audio enthusiasts within the field, this would be a totally worthy investment, and the HD8 DJ deserves the damn good award for its sound, build quality, and the extra features. I would like to know, if we have any DJs watching this review, how do you feel about the swivel ear cup feature? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe for more similar content, and we'll see you in the next one.